What's poppin', y'all? New beach, who this? I can't tell if you can see me or not, or if you could just see my silhouette, but either way, it's fine. It's like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., somewhere on the East Coast. I was woken up at 4 o'clock this morning to catch the sunrise. Um, as you can see, it's still rising. Um, and it's just beautiful. We got the wave noises, and I'm here with another message. So, first card, sacral chakra. So much sand in my hand. First card is the sacral chakra, abundance. I am worthy and I deserve an abundance of anything that I require. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I honor myself by knowing that I am worthy to receive and I am open to receive now. I remind myself that it is a sign of strength to ask for help. First chakra, base chakra, responsibility. I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. I know I could have not acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. First chakra, base chakra, again, root chakra. Independence. I know what my needs are and I actively pursue them, knowing that I will be guided and provided for when I put in the effort. I open myself to all possibilities and participate fully in life. I use my imagination and my vision to initiate what I wish for and I pursue it. I am not waiting to be rescued. I am not a victim. I am strong. Root chakra again, building a strong foundation. I create stability and security by adequately providing myself with the basic needs of a healthy life, such as shelter, food, water, and clothing. I use my creativity to build a strong foundation, as this is an essential key to my survival and growth. The more inner and outer stability I have, the more grounded and fulfilling my life will become. I respect myself and I take care of my physical body by nurturing and nourishing it. My body tells me what it needs. So those were the first affirmation cards that came out, and I'm just going to speak intuitively as to what I'm picking up. So I'm not excluding my fellas at all. But I'm picking up just on primarily feminine energy that could be struggling with coming into their independence, struggling with building their own foundation. They could be entering another season of becoming a woman, another phase of becoming a woman. I know I'll be 33 this year, and I can say each decade is a new puberty. But if it's not, specific to a feminine energy, just in general, you could be struggling with building your foundation, getting into a new project, starting a new project, a new business, and finding your independence within that, while also juggling the responsibilities of everyday life. And it could be stressing you out and having you just kind of like, fall back into unhealthy coping mechanisms. You could be overindulging or just doing an excess of things that that aren't good for you, whether it's like spending habits, eating habits, or any other type of habits, sexual, drugs, alcohol, drugs, sex, and hip-hop. But you have to not allow yourself to slip into that dark place. You have to remind yourself that you are worthy of everything that you require, and if you believe it, you will receive it. Whatever you feel like you need an abundance of, for your stability, for your security, for you to feel solid in whatever foundation that you build for yourself, you have to believe that you are worthy and you deserve that. You have to be open to receive that. And when people be like, I am open to receive, but I'm learning that being open to receive means you are also detaching from the outcome. You are detaching from what you feel like it should look like or how it should come into your life. So that's when you really open to receive. This is sacral and root chakra energy. So this could also be finding independence within your relationships, finding a way out in your relationships, or some of you could be coming into new relationships and it's been a while and you're not sure what it looks like or how to build or where to start. It's like I got a person, but what am I supposed to do with it now? Am I supposed to feed it every day or like, just flow into it. Know you're worthy of love. Know you're deserving of the love and the blessings that comes with the relationship. And just focus on building a strong foundation within the relationship, but also remember to maintain your independence. Be self-aware and hold each other accountable. And take responsibility and forgive yourself for the past so you don't fuck up this relationship. I know I could have not acted in a more evolved way than I was to at the time. So now you are evolved. You have evolved. So take peace in that. Have peace in that and be happy and enjoy the new things that's coming to you in abundance. You are not waiting to be rescued. You're not a victim. You are strong. So those are the people that's maybe not in a relationship and you feel like a relationship would save you from adulting. I don't know where that just came from, but if you feel like a relationship is going to save you from adulting, it is not. There's going to be more adulting in the relationship. If you want a man that's going to respect your independence without being intimidated by it, you have to wear it on your sleeve, and you can't accept anybody that is intimidated by it. You have to be brave enough to not water yourself down, even if you're in the presence of somebody that you want. You got to know that you always the prize. Okay, that's why I'm really picking up on a lot of feminine energy. And also men, like if you're waiting on a woman to come in and nurture you and be your mother, essentially, like you have to be accountable and take accountability and become self-aware about why you want a relationship. This is for both energies too. Have you built a strong foundation on your own? Are you capable of building a strong foundation on your own? Have you adulted yourself properly? Have you reparented yourself, or are you looking for a parent? Because it's talking about your physical body and just securing yourself. Because it's called about taking care of your body and you providing the essential needs that you need as a human to feel secure and safe in the world. And that's essentially your responsibility. That's nobody else's responsibility. You can't be looking for somebody to take care of you, whether it's financially or emotionally. Those batteries should be included. So, what else? Also, just heavy on faith and belief again. I'll go right into my Bible verses. And I say unto you, ask and it shall be given. You seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. Luke 11:19. So pray about it and let it go. Stop digging the seed up. It's like y'all out here praying for stuff and then not believing that God gonna bring it. That's an insult to him. This morning I also had got a word on my spirit that said, imagine you interrupting God's plans. Like imagine it's a whole Fast and Furious plot for your happiness and you interrupting because you asking stupid questions. You want to know how, you want to know when, you want to know what time, and he laying the plan out, and it's just you just got to execute it, just like on Fast and Furious, and then you got to roll with what happens, and think quick on your feet. That's what your intuition and your discernment is for. So I don't know why that word was on me this morning, but I feel like it relates to this. If you pray for something and you ask God for something, you pray to the universe, you got to believe that it's coming to you. Going back to abundance, the sacral chakra. Use that sexual energy. Maybe you giving that away too much. Use your sexual energy to create so you can listen. Pull your power back from people that are just taking from you. Bring your power back into your own body so that you can hear God. For the next steps and the next instructions. So you don't have to keep going through tough lessons and having these hard exercises of discernment. Like just the teacher giving you just a bunch of word problems and formulas and stuff. When all you got to do is just really sit down with the material and study it, when it's time for you to do that. Like so. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:12. So we got 11, 9, 27, and 12. So those are some angel numbers for you guys to look up. Imagine allowing fear make you doubt God. That's why they say fear is not of the Lord. Because it's a low vibration. It's low vibrational. It keeps you from so many things. It keeps you from believing in God. You interrupting his plans because you scared. You asking questions while he talking. Could you imagine talking while God talking in a classroom while God talking and he catch you in the back? Could you imagine how you would feel? And then also too, like, this how some of your haters feel. That just came in too. This is how some of your haters are going to feel. Because there's a purpose on your life. Because I got the fear. Do not be afraid of people who feel like they can control your destiny. Don't be afraid of people who feel like they can control your destiny. They wanted me to repeat that again. Because they can't. And because they are trying, it is only in divine order that something is done about it. So like I said, you don't want to be the kid in the back that's caught disrupting the divine lesson. You feel me? You don't want to be that person. Either way, you're going to get put in timeout. You're going to have to sit it out so that the universe can rework some things so that it can still do what it needs to do. It gets frustrated when you put, when you grind the gear. You know what I'm saying? When you try to stick something in there that ain't supposed to be stuck. So they have to put in that extra work to get it out and move things and people and events around, because you're not the only person praying. You're not the only person praying for shit. And you're not the only good person in the world. That's why you got to believe in love, because once you believe in love, you'll start really seeing why you need to be patient, because then you also really understand how the universe works and why you got to wait on your blessings. Speaking of waiting on your blessings, affirmation: today I am grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. I sure fucking do. Today I live in the present. Today I will start with a smile. I am in control of my attitude. And that's what, before I even got to this card, that's why I spoke about haters. Don't let nobody interrupt your happiness. Don't let nobody control your attitude, because then essentially they would be kind of controlling your destiny, because it's all about your vibration that brings in your abundance. You have to be an independent thinker. Not only do you have to be independent, externally, you got to be independent internally. You can't be afraid to trust your own mind, trust your own gut, trust your own intuition. Rely on your own divine reassurance, your own divine validation, divine validation, divine reassurance. Those are the things that matter. If you build a strong foundation within yourself, it will manifest externally. Whether it be a relationship or a job or whatever area you focused on at the time, God will provide you with what you need. Say you want stability in a relationship, but you're not getting a relationship, but you get blessed with a great opportunity. You have to be grateful for that. Your husband might be there. Your wife might be at that job. And your wife might be at that opportunity, But you got to go through the process that God put you on. You got to go through the path. So card I got is Cuprite, high in copper content. This stone's vibration helps restore your vitality and raise your energy levels. This is due to the jolt it gives your base chakra. And we've been talking about base chakra this whole time. It is a great stone to energize female relationships, mothers, sisters, daughters, and female partners. So I had did this spread before the reading started. So that's why I said I was also picking up on a lot of feminine energy, a lot of sacral energy, root chakra energy. Like I said, coming into independence, coming into woman, a new phase of womanhood. These little trucks keep driving by. I just heard you going places. You know, your dreams don't stop at your mistakes or what you feel is a mistake. That's also something I just heard. Your dreams don't stop at your mistakes. And also to my fellas, like I said, you can apply this too. Tap into your feminine side and learn to reparent yourself. Learn to mother yourself. Learn to father yourself. Learn to nurture your emotions. For my men that are watching me, I'm getting that it's time for you to build a strong foundation within yourself emotionally. It's time for you to do your emotional work. Some emotional intelligence, some understanding, love, if you will. And unfortunately, a lot of you all weren't really taught what that was. You've been manipulated, you've been abused, you've been used. You've been, women have, I got this independence card, you've been experiencing the opposite. You've been experiencing codependent women. Women that's not taking responsibility for themselves. Women who don't have strong foundations. You've been out here saving hoes, is what you've been doing. You've been out here saving hoes and rehabbing broken women. You too deserve abundance, and you have an abundance, and you have the right to decide who you want to share it with, but you need to share it from a place of love and not a place of gain. You feel me?